Well, I had a comment on my last video saying, can we have an upbeat video rather than a negative video? Now, I don't know if warning people about the marketing, especially people who are coming into the cycling industry just recently, is really negative, but I can see this guy's point. It's like a bit of a downer rather than a upper type video. So this video is going to be about how there's a positive and you can just do it for a few $100s. But when we talk about being negative, there's only a few YouTubers that I'm aware of out there that are really calling out the bike industry consistently. And those people are Hambini, Durian Rider, Peak Talk, and Less Your Technique. Now, there might be a few others, but they're the ones that I'm aware of. Now, you may not like all these channels, or you might like some of them or not like some of them, but what they're doing is their channels are primarily about calling out the bicycle industry, which is really the kind of wild, wild west because it's not regulated like the automotive industry is, and there's a lot of claims made that are really hard to justify. So maybe I'm a little bit negative, but my point is to give balance or get people to critically think about buying a bike, because there's a hell of a lot of channels out there that are really talking up the industry, talking up the products, because they may be sponsored, they may get bikes every few weeks from the manufacturers gifted to them, or maybe even paid to review them. And those type of channels, you're not going to get a balanced view. So I'm, as a channel, is offering that balance. So let's roll an intro and let's talk about how you can make your road bike or your gravel bike instantly faster for a few $100s. Now, I just did a video on aero gravel bikes. Now, these bikes, these top-end bikes, which are the aero ones, and our road bikes, are now getting to almost $20,000 AUD or over $20,000 AUD, so they're very expensive. So how can you transform the bike you have now? You may have a gravel bike or you may have a road bike. How can you transfer that and give it extra speed instantly for a few $100s? Now, the answer to that is changing your body position. Now, one, you can either ride in the drops, which maybe you're already doing, but as an accessory, you can put on some tri-bars, and a lot of those bars will just fit onto your stand or handlebars. You just bolt them on, and it gives you an extra position to ride in and also get your body into more aero position. Now, you may not be optimized in a wind tunnel, but just getting your body lower will increase your speed by decreasing your air resistance, because the air resistance is 80% of your drag. So even if we look at these aero bikes and we say, hey, they're offering a 15% increase, which are the kind of the figures that I've heard used, 10, 15, 13%, it's 15% of the 20%, which is quite small. So your gains are probably parts of a kilometre an hour faster. Whilst if you put your aero bars on, your bolt-on aero bars, which you can get reasonably cheap, you're changing your body, and your percentage significantly could be maybe 1 or 2 kilometres an hour, not part of a kilometre an hour, because you're getting your body into a more aero position. Now, some people may already be doing this or know this trick. This is nothing new, but it is something that can counter the marketing where they're asking you to spend thousands and thousands of dollars more on a new bike to give you some gain. So take your old bike, put that in the bin or trade it in or whatever, or sell it on Facebook Marketplace and rush out and buy one of these new bikes, when there's very small things we can do to optimize our drag on the bike and get ourselves a more aero position. Now, the handlebars that you bolt on, the aero bars, also give you another position, relaxing position, especially if you're riding a gravel bike and you've got like a bag on the front and some extra stuff on, where you're doing a little bit of camping, a little bit of touring, And still, even though these things are slowing you down, your body's still the biggest aero drag. And these bars can help get you in a more comfortable position. It gives you another different position to get into so you can keep moving, keep yourself flexible while you're riding along. And also, it's going to reduce your aerial drag, so you can probably go that little bit quicker for the same amount of watts output. So in conclusion, guys, all I'm asking you guys is, hey, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to get people out there to be a little bit critical thinking about when they're buying products and have some sort of awareness that when you go out there, for instance, the Bianchi Ultra RC, now you go, oh, look, this bike's beautiful. But when you start to think about it, you go, hang on a sec, can I get the right handlebar to fit me? Or can I fit on a cycle computer? And even if I can fit on a cycle computer, is it a proprietary product or is it a really expensive product just to get my computer on? And these are the sort of things that if you think about that before you buy a bike, it can help you with your purchase or help you to budget for that purchase, because you need to allow things like pedals, your computer, your out front mount, and other little accessories that you may want to put on the bike, like your bottle cages and so forth. You may want to have new bottles as well to match your nice new bike. So all those things do add up and add a little bit of extra cost. So that's all I'm trying to do, guys. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to offer a balance to the industry that is very pro-marketing, pro-bikes, and pro-buying new stuff. Anyway, guys, leave your comments down below. What do you think about marketing? And someone like me who may appear to be a bit negative, but is offering balance to the industry. That's where I'm going to leave it, guys, and I'm going to see you next vid.